All right, let's now go through an example here. It says, when Jade was born, $3,000 was placed in an investment account on his behalf by his grandmother. Isn't that sweet? On his birthday, each year, she added an additional $500, and compound interest on the account was paid at 4.5% per annum. Write a recursion relation to model this annuity. Now, I should say annuity. Can we come here? Let's add in the very important word of that this is not just an annuity, it is annuity investment. So can you add that in for me? It's an annuity investment. All right, let's keep on reading here. Let G of n be equal to the balance of the annuity investment after n payments have been made. Okay, dokes, let's give this a crack. So we're using the notation G of n here. So I'm going to say G of 0 is going to be equal to my initial amount, which is $3,000. Then I'm going to go G of n plus 1 is equal to, now what I'm doing here is I'm modeling it after this. So I need to figure out what my R is, which is representing the interest that is generating on it. And the D here is the payment that grandma is making into it. So let's first figure out R. So we'll come over here. We're going to have to write a little small. We're going to figure out R. And I'm going to use this little formula right here. So R is equal to, let me zoom in. It is 1 plus R over N over 100. What is that going to be? Well, 1 plus R is 4.5. Now remember, this is compounding yearly. We're told is 4.5% per annum, and we're not told fortnightly, we're not told weekly. So we know that it's just each year. That means n is equal to 1. We can also confirm that by the fact that grandma is adding money each year as well. So that means n is going to be equal to 1. Then we divide that by 100, and then we'll put that into the calculator. 1 plus control divide 4.5 over 1 over 100. That means I'm going to get 1.045 as my R value. All right, let's come back over here. We're here. 1.045. Then it's going to be times by G of n. And then grandma is also adding in $500 each year as well. So I'm going to plus $500 onto that. And that is my recursion relation. Beautiful. Next, the very important words of use the recursion relation to determine the value of the annuity on Jade's 3rd birthday. So what we're going to do here is actually use the recursion relation. Let's zoom in here. We're going to have to show our working. We're going to say G of 0. You're going to have to write a little small here because we're going to have to fit in a few lines working. 3,000 is what we start with. Then I'm going to go G of 1 is equal to 1.045 times by 3,000. Then I'm going to plus onto that 500. Remember, the way that you put this into your CAS is you just type in 3,000, hit enter. Then you're going to go times, that will bring up the answer there, 1.045 plus 500. Hit enter, and we're going to end up with equals 3635. Then we're going to figure out G of 2. I'm going to go 1.045 and then times it by the previous balance, which is 3635, then plus that. Oh, sorry. I plus too much. That should be 500. My bad. Plus 500, not 5,000. Grandma isn't that generous. And now I hit enter again, and it's going to give me my next value. So it's going to be 4298 point. Now I'm not going to round. I'm going to leave it as 575. Then I need to figure out G3. So I'm going to go 1.045 times by 4298.575 plus 500. And that's going to leave me with, hit enter again, 4992.0108 dot dot dot. And then I can say what my final answer is now, because that is now my Jade's 3rd birthday. Therefore, what we're going to be left with is 4992.01. That will be my answer. Perfect. Let's now go on to the next one. It says, and let's make sure we read this carefully. If his grandmother, let me grab a highlighter. If his grandmother was to continue this arrangement, how much would Jade receive on his 18th birthday? So his 18th birthday. So what I have to find here is G of 18. Now, unfortunately, we can't create a rule for this. We can't create a rule for this, which means if that is 3, I'm simply going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's what it's going to be in 18. So you just have to keep hitting enter there to get your answer. So it's going to be 20052.978 dot dot dot. And therefore we can say on Jade's 18th birthday, he's going to have $20,000, 52.98. That's how much will be in there. Perfect. So that is how you approach that question. And just so you know, for this last one here, I know it's a bit cumbersome, but there's no way to create a rule for it. You literally just have to keep hitting enter for it again and again.